Wow, are we seriously only getting 5 up? 8 up, 8 down? What the hell? Alright, I guess we'll see what this looks like in game. I mean, for a long time on the internet, I only had like 10 or 15 up. And I was able to play, but like, this is 2019. Why is my upload more than my download? Let me completely exit out of Chrome and see if that changes anything. Okay. Let me see if I can open up, what else do I even have? Do I have Internet Explorer? This is so gross. Where's Solution? Let me just run a speed test over here with Internet Explorer and see if that changed anything. Maybe I need to use like Firefox or something. No, it's still saying I'm only getting three down. What is going on? Okay, well, it's not Google. It's not messing with OBS.
Masterpiece shall we play today?
Might just go with Exhaust, because I don't really have an assassin that's going to get on me, probably. Okay, let me get back on the chat here. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to figure it out, guys. I don't know. The internet's been fine for months. At least it's not messing with OBS. I mean, I guess if I can play with 130 ping, then who cares if I'm just playing Sona, but it still is rough. Well, you got to remember that champions exist in an ecosystem. There's not just an isolated champion. Hey, thanks, DJ. So it's like, even if they added 50 new items to the game, like, that wouldn't magically make every champion viable. Yeah, we might be able to do it, Mutant. We can see. There's always a 30-second delay on YouTube. Well, it looks like my ping right now is only 47, 48. Hopefully it stays that way. All right, Aaron, thanks. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, I've tried Brand. I don't really like Brand that much. If I want to play Brand, I'm just going to play Zyra. But yeah, so getting back to what I was saying about, like, more items would kind of be cool. The problem is that makes it even harder to balance, and it doesn't necessarily mean that more champions would be viable. Because champions compete for the same type of role on for players, right? So, like, Brand and Zyra are both competing for the AP support bottom slot. And so if one of those is just way better than the other, like Zyra in my mind, then Brand's just not going to get picked very much. It's like you got to think about champions that do a certain thing that just get outclassed by others. Like Leona, for example, is very rare in the pro scene. You do see her sometimes, but it's because, like, Thresh is sort of the premier longer range hook type of champion. That's another reason you very rarely see Blitzcrank in pro play.
You belong in a museum.
It's just because Thresh exists as a champion, so there's no reason to play Blitzcrank. And so items aren't really going to fix that. I'm going to have to flash. Well, that was definitely a fail, because I don't have my heal. God. Yeah, bad idea. Guess we could have poked and run, but the problem is Karma, like, does so much damage at level 1.
First blood.
Oh, God, it's going to be a double kill top. Yeah, that's real bad. That's real bad. Okay, well, at least my my ping is down, so I guess that's good. I should have dropped a ward in that bush so we could harass a little bit more, but... slammed. She's out of mana. Karma backed.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, nice. I'm dead. She's just sitting in that bush. Well, she caught me off guard. I had the other bush warded. She hadn't been in lane for like a minute. Outsmarted, I suppose, as the meme goes. Trying to give that dude the little boost, but if I had barrier, I wouldn't have died. That's the thing with like exhaust, is like it protects other people, but it doesn't protect you, especially against like range threats. And it doesn't offer as much protection early, which is why I've been taking barrier a lot more lately. Barrier is also on a lower cooldown. But like against a Fed, Kled, or Zen, exhaust late game could be a lot better. I didn't need to die there, dude. We gotta put, it's gonna push into them. It's going to be terrible lane positioning. Unless she hard pushes. Okay, looks like she's going to hard push. We kind of lucked out there. Because they could have frozen it right here. And I guess my sums are just about up. Murdered in this game. Unsealed Malzahar, I could see that actually being a thing. His farm is very low to be a Malzahar though at this point. Why would you turn? Why would you turn? You don't have Iceborn. You're not slowing them. Like, he was out. Literally, all he had to do is just run in a straight line. I don't play Rakan very much right now. He's terrible. I tried it. I mean, I was trying to make it work. It feels so awful. The W change. I just need to dodge every Ezreal game too. Like, I've died a couple of times when I shouldn't. There was nothing we could do about the last one. It was 4v2. The guy stole a Malzahar ult. But like, we just have no aggression. We're just constantly getting pushed in. We can't fight back. I don't know. Ezreal can be really good later on. He's just like a dumpster fire for the first 20 minutes. Unless the enemy is just like really bad. But I'm not trying to say it's like Ezreal's fault necessarily, you know, like as a player. I just feel like as a champion, a lot of times we just can't do anything early. Like Sona can fight early. She doesn't have like as much all in as something like a Leona, but you know, she can still do some stuff. Us taking that level 1 trade was not good for business either. I don't know. That's just an observance of mine. It just feels like I don't do very well with Ezreals, especially in the early game. But he is a very strong champion. No, we don't just want to let this go. It's his first turn. Not unless we're about to get dove or something. We want to stall it as long as we can. Silas should not be winning that matchup at all. Silas really shouldn't be winning any matchup mid lane, honestly. Like, she could have just ulted my ult. I could have exhausted her a little faster. I thought Ezreal was just going to get out of that, you know, because he's Ezreal. Was his E on cooldown? We're about to lose our second dragon. Push the lane, dude. You're not going to get to freeze it there. They're going to take middle, and they're going to take dragon. Like, you got to push and roam. You can't ever just sit there and farm. Or it's very rare that you can sit there and just farm and solo queue. I need to start banning Ezreal again, honestly. This is what I was doing before, because I don't like playing against him. I don't like playing with him. At least with Lucian, I like playing with him. Yeah, it's an unlucky one. I don't know. I've died a couple of times too. It's just every lane's basically losing. Silas is not broken. Silas is bad. His Malzahar's making him look broken. That was unfortunate. They all blasted with me. I should have stepped in front a little bit closer maybe and blocked it and then dropped back.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't know. I mean, like this Silas is doing pretty well. Okay. She DC'd or something, or? AP Assassin, I'd probably stick with Cassidon or Fizz. Hello? Okay, well, Fiora's working the side lane. I maybe didn't need to flash the Kled there. I thought he was going to blow me up. God. He literally had under 100 health when he got his mount back. Karma might actually be... Okay, she's not AFK. Let's say she might actually be AFK. I'm not really behind in levels. Fiora is catching up in farm at least. We're down 7 kills and 2 dragons, but... I think game's winnable, maybe. I mean, we'll play it out. Go an ult on him? Ezreal, do something. Jesus. Can't do it. I wish they just completely nerf him out. I mean, I love playing him. He's a lot of fun, but I don't know. It just feels like he always feeds in my games. But I just wish they'd just get rid of him so no one wanted to play him. He's one of the, like, the iconic champions in the league, though. So they won't do that. I mean, if he gets, like, one more item, we can get back into it. He's starting to do some damage. I feel like that fight was really close. I don't think I had exhaust. I mean, they caught us, like, off guard. So it wasn't a good fight to take to begin with. I mean, we have minions in the base, bro. Like,
An enemy has been slain.
what is the range on that? Like 1400? Like, how the hell did he get that in range?
Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm pretty sure you can dodge it. I don't think it's point click. I feel like I've dodged it before. Alright, well, lost that one. It's point click. Okay, maybe I dodged something else then. In the past. Oh, okay. It's the hook. Okay, it's like 1,000 range. We're plat 3, like 60 LP. It says it in the status box at the bottom. We're not 60. What are we? Like 65? 65 LP, I think. Yeah, she's pretty big. No Iceborne Gauntlet on Sona. Eat the rest of this sandwich. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see us or not. Let me see if I can. Try it again. I took her to a park and she went down this really big slide. I don't know if this is a different one. I don't know if that's gonna show up or not, but let's see. That's like a live picture. You'll probably can't hear the sound on it though. She was like laughing on it. I'll see if I could put it on my computer. I don't have it on my computer, it's just on my phone. No, you don't really need, I mean, Sona's fine. Like, the thing about Sona is, you have such high scaling based on AP and plus healing and shielding that you kind of have to get those items. You're really priced into it. I would say, and of course they first pick Lucian. Like, why wouldn't they? The one time I don't ban him and I ban Ezreal. This guy's like, how do you want me to lose this lane? Do you want me to pick Vayne or do you want me to pick Ezreal? I'm like, how about Draven? Which?
masterpiece shall we play today?
Oh my god, is this guy serious? Is this guy trolling or not? Yeah, she likes going down backwards. Feet first. %43% Nico. Is that Gragas bottom? I mean, our team comp's pretty good. I don't know. I'm probably going to regret this. I think Sona's probably the best blind pick right now. If you're good on Thresh, Thresh can be... Yeah, Nico's not a great champion. Yeah, my Nami statistically has been awful in the last 30 days. You got the old Hail of Blades vein. We're going to get dumpstered. I mean, we can win through Jax, though. Hopefully Jax can win top lane. I think Volibear's roar can knock the Jax out of his jump. We have some decent team fight synergy with Nico plus Sona plus Sejuani. If Kha'Zix doesn't get ahead early, Sejuani's going to be a lot better. Like, Sejuani plus Sona is really powerful. I don't think Tarek's that great right now. I haven't played him in a while. I haven't played against him in a while. It just feels like full-on team fight comps are not all the way back yet. And I just feel like I would rather just play Sona into that anyways. I just feel like she just scales a lot better than Tarek. I mean, Tarek's ult is really nice, but...
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
I probably should have taken barrier here instead of exhaust. Currently plat 3. We were diamond a couple of times in the preseason, but we had a really rough first week. But we were starting to find our footing a little bit. The last few days with Sona. The nerf to Rakan hit me really hard the first week. I just was not used to being that. My positioning was just really out of whack with everything that wasn't Rakan, and Rakan was really bad. I was trying to some games he felt like he was winnable, like he was good, but there were so many times where people just got away. Gotta respect that Gragas barrel. Or his belly flop, rather. I don't know if he started barrel or belly flop. Well, that's not good at all. I mean, Jax is dead, bro. What do you want him to watch? They have so many minions. No, 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 no. You cannot roll forward, dude. Thank God Gragas didn't belly flop her. Alright, well, this game's probably over. Alright. The dude can't get soloed by a Volibear twice. What put me in such a Sona mood? Winning. Not really a mood, it's a statistical, like, fact that Sona's the only thing I've been winning on lately. On 9.2.
Enemy killing spree.
We're doing all right bottom considering, but like, I don't know. 3 solo deaths in lane for Jax. His Volibear top is really bad. Because that means Kha'Zix is going to camp us. Because he doesn't have to go top. I mean, the Jax is clearly just like inting into the Volibear. Volibear has no way to really force that fight if he doesn't have flash. Jax can just jump away. I mean, the Volibear, like, knock-up for air champions or whatever is probably pretty good against Jax's Leak Strike, but Volibear's, or Jax's, whatever, dodge thing should be good against Volibear's 3 hits required for chomp type of thing. His flash is back up. Our Sejuani's getting annihilated. Man, like both of these games, like every lane's just getting destroyed. Having fun. What? Dude, you queued up for League of Legends. I don't know, but seriously though, like, if you don't enjoy the game unless you're winning, then you're not going to like it like half the time. So, I mean, obviously I don't like losing, but that's just part of competition. If you just won every game, it wouldn't really be any challenge. You have to like competition like League of Legends, at least in ranked, I think. Which means that you lose sometimes. God, he's down to one plate on his tower, too. I mean, they're probably on that. But Sejuani's underleveled in top side, so we can't really do anything about it. I'm gonna have to put all my eggs in the Vayne basket here, I think. I like the only lane that's doing I guess Nico's doing alright, too, to be fair. Yeah, you don't poke with Volley. Has no poke whatsoever. Everything is melee in Volibear's kit. Dude's like literally 0-5. That's the only time Kha'Zix has been up there too. Maybe Sejuani gets 2 kills here. Maybe not. That's it. I think Jax just maybe doesn't understand the jump mechanic or something. Keeps trying to jump into him, and Volibear keeps roaring him out of the air. I'm not really sure. Like, can we get this? Really? We're gonna chase him instead of getting this free dragon? Oh, he can do stuff about it. His dodge allows him to, like, Volley has to land 3 autos. There's, like, 0 excuses for this dude dying 5 times in lane. Like, there's a reason nobody plays Volibear. You know, at best, it's like a 50-50. They both have mechanics that are good against some of the mechanics of other people. Alright, we're giving him a little time here. Kha'Zix is starting to feed. If Kha'Zix doesn't stay ahead, then he loses a lot of his power. I'm pretty sure he has to stack it on the person, right? I thought he had to get 3 stacks on the same person. Oh, missed the stun. No.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Oh, okay, it's just 3 hits. I thought it had to be 3 hits on the same person. Maybe it's a really bad matchup. I don't know. I've never seen that matchup. Or at least I can't remember ever seeing that matchup. I feel like, at the very least, there's a way that Jax can just, like, not fight him. Pretty sure that... Doesn't that flip count as an auto? Yeah, Volley needs a rework. He's pretty bad. As far as, like, his kit is just... Especially that 3-hit thing. I don't know, with the chomp. Like, I think this Jax is just bad. I mean, there's just no... I don't care what the matchup is. Like, there's no excuse for dying that much. Like, just play safe. If you get a couple of bad deaths, sure. But, like... Okay, well. Now he's back in it a little bit. They just got Herald. I mean, he's clearly, like, okay at something, you know? Like, he wouldn't be in this elo if he wasn't good at something. I just feel like either he doesn't play Jax, or he just really, really doesn't know that matchup and doesn't know how to play when he's behind. Some people are really good when playing ahead, but they don't know what to do when they're behind. Like, they don't know how to switch gears. What do I think about climbing out of silver as the Rise Zoe main? I mean, you can do it. Like, those can be good champions. It's just, you know, are you good enough on those champions? I mean, you can climb with anything. It's just my recommendations are for kind of the general population and what I think is effective for, you know, large populations, like thousands of people that watch my tier list. 8,000 people as of late, but you know, those champions can scale, sure. I think Zoe's probably the better of those two, or the one I would recommend more of those two. Oh my god, I missed everybody! Damn, if I actually just hit anybody with that. I can't believe I missed all 3 of them. Wow, they all just like juke to the bottom.
Shut down.
Damn. He got gifted like 5 kills in these last 2 fights. Okay. Well, that is a benefit of running a high scaling champ. It's like if you get your moment, you're back in the game, you know? Okay. Well, they're screwing up bad. I mean, I missed that ult, but they are giving us a lot of free stuff. Now Jax, I don't know how much gold he has. He probably still has an extra couple of thousand. If he completes his Titanic and he knows what to do with it, like... he should be able to outscale the Volibear. No, what, he goes Essence Reaver now, right? Is that... I think he goes Essence Reaver after Trinity. He's got Trinity plus something. Right? He's got one more piece of an item. I need to get more wards down, but it's so dangerous. He got a trade kill on that. Jack's gonna destroy them all though at this point. Damn it, is he gonna get this? I don't think so. But yeah, he had one more piece. Oh, he didn't get Tiamat. I don't know what he's building. Maybe he's building maybe he still is building Titan. Does that build into Titanic? Hopefully he's not going like Iceborne Gauntlet or something dumb like that. Back to that clone. Okay, no, they're not doing it without Volibear. I don't think... They might try it without Volibear. I don't know. Okay. No, they're not. Yeah, we're starting to have like really good team fights. They just can't deal with Sejuani. When I'm sitting there healing Sejuani, like, and with Jax and Vayne, I just think we're gonna kill him. I just do like way more in these fights than Gragas does once we start actually team fighting. I give everybody Ardent Sensor, have these huge buffs on everybody. Oh, nice. Alright, we got him. We just outscaled him. I mean, that Jack's TP bottom. So he got completely demolished in lane. But, you know, once he got some gold, he knew what to do. It's just, I think he just didn't know that matchup. And he didn't know how to play defensively. But, you know, once he TP'd bottom, got those 2 kills. And then they had, like, one really silly fight in mid lane that gave him, like, 2 or 3 more kills. He got, like, 5 kills in, like, a minute and a half or something. And they just can't deal with that at that point. Like, with Sejuani and Jax kind of frontlining, and then I'm sitting there just spamming these, like, AoE shields, giving everybody Ardent Sensor, and just, like, ridiculous heals. They just couldn't deal with it. I'll give it to him for not freaking out, not, like, blaming the jungle or anything, for him dying a lot. Well, it wasn't even about wards. He was literally getting 1v1 for most of those. It was just Volibear walking up and killing him for, like, 4 of his 5 deaths. I don't know about perfect 10. He did all right, though. He did come back, for sure. He was, like, 0-5. They ended up going 9-1 after that. I mean, that's the benefit of playing a high-scaling champ, though. His choice for Sterix is a little weird, but at the same time, it's like he already does a ton of damage, and that lets me... It makes sure that they're not going to spike him out so that I can keep healing him through it. In Vayne, even though it felt like we were kind of getting spanked in lane, Vayne was staying close in farm at least. And then Gragas just does basically nothing in the mid game. So, like, he's got some, like, okay engage, but he just gets outscaled really hard, and so does Volibear. It's like Volibear, like, in the early couple of levels when he can just chomp somebody and blow him up. You know, he can be good, but... Like, they're really dangerous champions. The Lucian, the Aatrox, and the Kha'Zix never really got that far going. It was just all Volibear, and he just got dumpstered in team fights. Oh, did someone have a 0 vision score? I didn't even see. It was at the Jax. Ugh. Yeah, wait. That is... Yeah, because you do start with Trinket Ward, so how is it 0? That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, he didn't even ward hop to, like, get away from stuff, or to, like, jump any walls to rotate. That's... That's pretty questionable. No, he had some vision. He had some vision. Okay, I'll take it. But there are some bars there. He had 1. He placed 1 ward. That's still really, really questionable. It was like a 20-minute game. Like, how do you not even place your trinket wards? Trinket wards count, right? I'm pretty sure trinket wards count towards vision. I don't know why they wouldn't. Oh my god, this guy's name is 69 3-way 69. It's like, bro, first of all, I know you don't have much experience with that, because you can't do a 3-way with that. I mean, I guess Maybe you could, but that's not traditionally thought of as something to do with 3 people.
Hey, you lost. But I get it.
So you're kind of giving yourself away. I mean, as if that name isn't enough to, like, identify that you're probably 12 and have never, like, rounded second base. Like, you don't even understand how the mechanics of that works. I mean, I guess you can, but I think that would be a different number. I don't know. Alright, I'm just gonna stay on the Sona train and just keep winning. Hopefully we can get at least up to Platinum 1 or Platinum 2 in the last,
You can hear me, Sona. What masterpiece
in the next
shall
couple
we
of
play
days or
today?
something. We will play something else eventually. I just need wins right now. I need to try to get back to Diamond, and then we can try out some other stuff. Hit triangle. Dude. Oh, it's the net. Get with the times on 369. Oh, it's a rapper. Okay. Exto Factor says it's a rapper. Alright, alright. It's legit. Alright, big meme. Did he play Ari? Against Pike? Really? You don't like Yasuo versus Pike, huh? I guess Yasuo's shield well, no, he's probably against Lux. You don't like Yasuo into Lux? I guess his wind wall doesn't stop a Lux laser. Oh, well, if he's doing barrier, I guess I'll do heal. Does this guy actually play? No. Well, he does actually play Heimer a decent amount. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, well, it's a fairly small sample size. It's like my last 14 games is Nami. Yeah, in the last however many days. I mean, in the preseason, I was like 58% with Nami, but in the last little bit, this patch, just have not been able to win with her at all. I think that face looks kind of weird on Lux. Looks kind of derpy or something. I don't know. Heimer bottom probably should be a dodge, but I don't know. I don't see anyone that's going to match Tryndamere late game split push if that Tryndamere knows what he's doing, which hopefully he does. Tryndamere's actually pretty good right now. He's good at what he does. And Heimerdinger and Ahri have pretty decent wave clear. Yeah, there's not a ton of synergy. I mean, the Nunu, like, attack speed steroid doesn't really work with anyone on our team. Like, Ardent Sensor's not going to be great with me for anyone on our team. Except for Tryndamere, but he's going to be by himself. So it's just weird. Like, if we had a more traditional AD carry, it'd probably be good. But, I mean, like, if this Heimer's good, like, Heimer can be oppressive early game. Okay. It's just like a snapshot of her looking up. When has Trent ever not been good? Certain matchups with, like, CC that can duel him top lane. Or in, like, games where, or, like, metas where split pushing is not ideal, where, like, team fighting's better than split pushing. If Lux doesn't like EZ, why the hell does she let him in on sleepovers? He's the gay friend, man. I think that's a little wink towards that. The Tarek Ezreal anime is real or whatever. Fanfic. Or maybe he's that guy that just, like, pretends like he's gay so the girls bring him over to the slumber party and then stuff starts getting weird. I don't know. Maybe he goes both ways. I mean, who knows? I think that's been a long-running meme for a long time, the Tarek Ezreal bot lane. Tarek Ezreal combo. Whoa, why would he smite it? What? I don't know. Yeah, you can switch tracks on Sona. It's just control 5. You got 3 tracks. Oh, God. How did that hit me through those minions? The Hook of Legend. She does so much damage early. Considering especially how much utility she has. Can we go disrupt this dude? Well, our jungler's not here. Still don't see Sedge top. That was a good ward. Okay, there she is. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it, Braided. This is a pretty gnarly poke lane.
It's smaller than the diagram.
He's missing a lot of CS with these turrets, though. Trying to use that Q just to get some spell thief stacks. And now we're starting to get a little bit of an advantage here. He's gonna have to back here soon, probably. This feels bad. Lucian's not falling that far behind, though.
It's smaller than the diagram.
Wait, are we backing or not, dude? Did we get that plate? I don't remember seeing the plate gold. Oh, you're like way, way far behind, I guess, Drail, if you're talking about that. I said that like 2 hours ago, as far as NFL highlights. I thought it was alright. I mean, look, I like defense. I don't know. I don't think something has to be like blistering offense for it to be exciting. There's some really, really good defensive plays to break up some of those like key passes. I thought it was kind of cool that the Pats did it on defense because everyone, you know, I don't follow the NFL that closely, but I think a lot of people just think, oh, it's Tom Brady, it's like their huge offense, but it was like their defense actually did a great job. We've had 2 plates. I don't think I've seen money from either one of those. There's too many people here. I mean, I told him to run. He didn't run fast enough. Oh, he's typing or something? I feel like we could get thugged right here. Okay, there's Lux. So close to wards. Maybe I should have stayed for a little bit. It's so greedy to stay for that though.
Enemy killing spree.
And this Sejuani's just wrecking everybody. Sej is really good right now. There's one he could be coming over here, but I think we can take her. Yeah. Now we're getting the lead. This guy's pretty good on Heimer. If I can just keep him up. Make sure Pike doesn't just roll up and like execute him.
Your team has destroyed. Turret plating will soon fall.
Obviously going to be skipping the Ardent Sensor here at first and just going Redemption, which is an option on Sona. I mean, Athene's plus Redemption is pretty good. I don't know what we get after that. We could just get more AP, potentially. Like a Shurelius or something, maybe? Shurelius does have mana regen on it, and that would kind of help with the kiting. It's unusual, but because we don't really have anyone that would benefit from Ardent, Yeah, he needs to buy. He got a lot of gold there. Tryndamere should be able to kill him in a long lane, right? He got mercs instead of more damage early. I guess that kind of makes sense, but... Wait, what stunned me? Did Lux bind me again?
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
It does feel really frustrating when there's 4 people top and Ahri just chill. Like, if she would have followed up, we would have killed everybody. I've got wards. I don't know. I mean, she's not even up CS. That's the thing. Like, if you were up, like, 50 CS or something and you never follow your lane, it's like, okay. I mean, we knew Lux was there, though, right? It's not like Lux snuck up. I just gotta mute all here. Like, we shouldn't have died to that, but Ahri should also be getting more pressure. Like, because this Lux has not been in that lane for a really long time in this game. But at the same time, like, we knew she was sitting right there. Like, we knew they were all probably gonna rotate. We're still up 2 towers.
Shut down.
We need Tryndamere. If we don't have Tryndamere, it's gonna be a big problem. He stays DC. His comp doesn't really work without Tryndamere. So we've got like zone control and like pretty good wave clear, but we've got to have a split pusher. I think Lux blinded me again on that previous play. Okay, he's back. Yeah, I think I'll go Shirelius next. We do get an extra 20 AP off of it because of Athene's. I don't know. Maybe it's correct to go Ardent anyways, but... That might be the game. Like, that was the stupidest freaking call. Like, we have no lane pressure. Like, push mid first. They do it so slowly, though. Well, Ari's not even going to get anything. Can we get one kill at least? Okay, they're going to back up. All right. I guess we could go lock it. Yeah, maybe we'll just go lock it. They do have pretty good magic damage, and having that extra shield would be a big deal. Maybe let's go lock it, Mikhail, something like that. Heimer does do Barons quickly, but... like, just nobody understands lane pressure, this elo. I don't get it. It's like you need to get your lanes in order before you go do anything. Did she not ward it? We could still win this for sure. Tryndamere is eventually going to overtake. Okay, well, Tryndamere's getting top, I guess. I don't guess anyone's watching bottom. It might actually get that tower. Lux is probably going to get it first. Okay, oh, we got it. Ari has ult! Jesus Christ. Oh, he really needed to hit that. I need the experience. Give me an experience. I can't. The Heimer's really far out of position last fight. I could have maybe redemption sooner, but it was just a huge cluster fight. I maybe should have dropped a ward in here faster because that bush was causing some serious problems. I just didn't want to lose my control ward on Baron. He's always out of position. Like, I can't save that.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it. By myself. It's not happening. We can maybe get like 2 towers out of it or something.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, I was trying to stop him from backing with that, but it's not. So maybe we could get 1 more tower, but it's probably a bad use of that. Trying to get too cute. This item just sucks. Like, the Aegis itself sucks. Doesn't have CDR. Oh, maybe I should have just gone for just another Forbidden Idol. Would have been way better. Then just turn it into like the McHale's or something really late game. But usually a lot of times you sit on this like piece of an item for a long time near the end because you have to save your control word slot. So I probably should have just gone for Forbidden Idol. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Damn. Okay. That pike does like no damage. You got a Maul Malmortius. Shit. I thought he was gonna go in more than that. Stop chasing. Stop chasing. Why are we chasing under their tower? Like... Dude, not blue buff. Like, tier 2 tower. Are you kidding me? Blue buff greater than tier 2 tower? Like, she can wave clear that. We have supers. No! That dash, God, my ults are really bad right now.
Rampage.
My brain's on like 500 ping right now. I don't know. I don't think we can end it. Maybe. Can we? I mean, we do have supers. I don't know if that's... I don't think that speeds up minions. I don't think we're going to be able to get this. Maybe one tower? Well, we do have a little bit of time. Yeah, with Heimer turret, maybe we can. Well, I guess at least Baron's not up and they're all the way pushed in. Yeah, if he would have been there right from the very start, the Tryndamere, we would have had it. I think that trying to do it without Tryndamere is probably a bad idea, though. Yeah, we have priority in all lanes, so they're not going to be able to get anything to counter that. But... well, we're really far ahead in this game. Like, we're down kills, but like our team fight's so much better than theirs right now. The Pike just doesn't do anything, and it's just like, if I just keep healing the Nunu, he just frontlines so hard for us. Like, Sona plus tank is really difficult to beat. Even if they have tanks too. Please. Oh, he's gonna get engaged on him. Ari just saves these ults, like, for when the play's already done. No, 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 don't.
Unstoppable.
I feel like that's a pretty weak Tryndamere build. It's certainly not great at taking towers. Perpetual snowball. I'm like, Trent just split bottom. He's like, oh, 1v3? Okay. Okay, well, he's got Infinity Edge now, so that should help out a lot. I don't know if anyone else is close to him. Oh, so that's how it wasn't pushing through, is the ZZ Rot was helping. I was like, how did mid not push that whole time with our supers? I don't know about Thornmail on Nunu. I guess it makes sense. Watch out for the Malphite ult. Pretty much all I'm scared of here. Yeah, that's fair. Actually, inhibitor. Bro, can you just, like, stop running ahead? Like, let one of our tanks go first, man. There's 3 dead. I mean, we might be able to just win this. Nunu's just so tanky. We got it. Hey, what's up, Megan? Well, we won because Sona's overpowered. I win a lot of these games where it seems like we shouldn't win. It's like, if we have a tank on our team, you just keep spamming heals, you know, and you keep people up. You basically have a permanent free exhaust with your W power cord. You got an AoE ult. Like I say, if the fight goes on longer than 5 seconds and it's Sona and people aren't dead, you're just going to win. Yeah, I mean, I healed for 41,000. That's not even including the shields. So shields are probably even double that, honestly. Maybe not quite double, but like 50%, because you got to remember most of her power is in the shielding, not the healing. So if you look at like Sadie, chill. Her heal's for like 200, but then her shield potential is for like 500 with a much larger ratio in a team fight. So, like, this heal doesn't even look like it's that much, right? It only heals 2 people for 110. I'm not sure if that includes overhealing or not. Or if it's effective healing, but either way, it's 110. That affects 2 people. The shield is 125, and that can affect all 5 people. Now, a lot of that healing also comes from Athene's and Redemption, but I would say it's safe to say that at least my shielding was at least 50%, if not 100% of what this was. So I basically negated 60 to 80,000 damage. And they have to do, like, they have to cut through armor to compensate for that. So if someone has, like, 100 armor, or like Nunu has, like, 300 armor, at 100 armor, they'd have to do twice that amount of damage to cut through that amount of healing and shielding. So, you know, they're having to do, like, 120 to 150,000 to keep up with the healing and shielding that I put out. So if you look at how much damage they actually did, total damage dealt, physical damage dealt, just total to champions. We don't need all this stuff. There. If you look at how much damage they actually did, you know, 46, 40, 34. I mean, that healing and shielding basically canceled out, like, their 2 highest DPS people. Pretty close to it. No, Redemption's very good on Sona. So that's, I mean, that's why. But Sona's hidden power most of the time, right? And that's why they've gotten rid of most champions like Sona, is because it just doesn't feel like, it's just like, how do we win that? You know? But it's because of all these hidden stats. She's just a huge stat check. Like, she gives so many extra bonuses. You should have seen back in the day when her W used to give out, it used to give out like 20 armor and magic resist. I don't think it used to give a shield to everybody though, so maybe the shield's better, but... Is there an ally shielding graph? Okay, I didn't see it. I'll go back and look at it after this. No, you never want to go like hard AP items on Sona. They're just too expensive. Or I don't recommend it. I mean, obviously there are people that win that get Lich Bane and stuff, but... I mean, Death Cap would be nice, but that's almost the price of, like, 2 real support items. But yeah, her Q used to give 20 AP and 20 AD, and then her W gave out 20 magic resist and 20 armor. Like, permanently. Like, not permanently, but whichever song you had up was what worked, and there wasn't a range on it.
Hey, you're lost, but I get it.
Oh, he's hovering Kaisa. Maybe I should have banned Lucian instead. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, she's still really strong. She got nerfed, like, a lot last season. Like, when they first reworked and added in runes and stuff like that near the beginning of last season, she got, like, her W got nerfed really hard. All of her base stats, I mean, she was nerfed a ton. But she's still really good. I mean, in team fights, just check out my Sona guide. I have the stats on it. I'll be talking about her a lot this Tuesday, tomorrow, when I do the support tier list, but... Yeah, I mean, if you make it to 2 items, the fight lasts longer than 5 seconds, you're going to win, probably. And she gets Athene's plus 1 other item, either Ardent Censer or Redemption. I don't remember Twisted Fate ever giving crit. Maybe that was like in the beta. Yeah, if you rotated her back and forth, you could blend the auras. They got Lucian. It's kind of rough. Ardent Sensor is still good on Sona, but we didn't have anyone that could use it that game. We had a Heimerdinger 80 carry. Like, the only person that was going to benefit from that is Tryndamere. So, yeah, it is good on her, but you got to pay attention to your team comp and, you know, adjust. Like, nobody was going to benefit that from Tryndamere, and in theory, he should have been split pushing the whole game. I do get Ardent on her pretty frequently, but it just depends on how the 80 carry's doing, and I'm not taking Ignite in this lane, dude. What do you mean decided, dude? I've always said she had a low win percentage. The game changed. It's not like I just randomly decided Sona was good. Rakan got nerfed into the dirt, and that hugely impacted the meta. Like, Ignite got nerfed hard in the early game, which makes her a lot better. Enchanter items got buffed a lot, like 3 patches ago. So all of these things change what I think is good. I mean, I'm not just a robot that, like, says the same thing is good for 3 years. Like, I change based on what the meta is. The jungle got nerfed, so it's a lot worse early on, so you're a lot less likely to get camped by something like a Xin Zhao or a Kha'Zix at level 2. It still happens, but it's not going to happen as much as it used to. People are starting to play tanks again. We're seeing more Nunu. We're seeing more Sejuani. Like, the meta's changed, bro.
Welcome to Summoner's
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, Kat, so you're saying I wouldn't play her because I go by win rate. So I was hard recommending Rakan as the best support when he has a 47% win rate, and Sona's had a 54, like somewhere between 52 to 54% win rate for like 5 patches, and you're saying that I only do my tier list based on win percentages. That makes a lot of sense.
Minions have spawned.
Well, regardless of how it actually impacts OG, it's changing what people are playing, at least down here in Platinum. People are playing more farm, like, we're seeing less Jhin, or not less Jhin, less Zen, less Kha'Zix. Alright, I'm warning you, Kev. That's it, buddy. Every time you're in here, you're negative. You've always got something to say. You gotta be more positive, man. Like, you came in here and implied that I don't know what I'm talking about, and then I just, on a whim, changed what I think is good, and I just explained why. And it's a long history of always being negative and saying negative things in here.
First love.
And I think we've been pretty patient for a while, but, like, you just can't constantly attack, you know, the stream person and like that to last forever. So, I mean, it's fine to disagree with me sometimes and to just, like, have questions about stuff. That's perfectly fine. But when it's constantly, like, implying negative stuff, like, I'm arrogant, I'm bad, I don't know what I'm doing, like, over and over and over again, like, every time you're here, or at least for the last few encounters I remember, like, it's not cool, man.
Enemy has been slain.
If you have a question, if you want to say something like, why are you playing Sona? I thought that you know, you didn't like Sona. Like, you see how that's a more polite way than coming in saying, like, LOL, now you're playing Sona. You always said she was bad. Like, you see how there's a difference in kind of the rhetoric there? If you just ask, hey, why are you playing Sona? I'd be happy to just calmly explain it to you. And it's because the meta's changed.
An ally has been slain.
Like I said, it's not like everyone has to agree with me about everything. It's just like a little respect, at least on an ongoing basis. Like every now and then someone can have a bad day, but when it's like every stream, you know, I've given you such a long leash because, you know, I know you've been here for a long time and I appreciate that. And surely there's something you like about the stream because you keep showing up. And, you know, I want you to keep showing up. But, you know, when it's just constant, like, heckling, basically. Just like everyone's trying to watch, you know, some kind of show or something. And there's just like that one guy in the audience who's just like booing the whole time. Oh my god, that heal though. Maybe if I got one more auto in there beforehand. Thanks, Jose. Well, it's like just an ongoing thing. Yeah, it's got techno. You can actually change sounds on it too. It's pretty cool. It's got like 2 different skins for it, or 3 different tracks, I mean to say. Dude.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
I mean, like, they're full health, bro. They're up levels, they're up items, like, I can't do anything for you. You have to be able to dodge the hook. Like, that's all there is to it. We can carry off of Twitch, though, hopefully. We'll see. No, 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 no. Don't chase that. I mean, we're getting zoned. Since he was hovering Kai'Sa, I should have just banned Lucian. I mostly ban Ezreal. It's partially because I don't like going against Ezreal, but it's also because I don't want anyone on my team to pick Ezreal. But if she was going Kai'Sa anyways, I should have just banned Lucian.
Killing spree.
Lucian is still like extremely powerful. And I knew she didn't want it, so.
Enemy rampage.
I guess I gotta stay. I'm out of stuff. I really need to buy, but... Okay, well at least I got a little farm time there. I don't think we can beat him, bro. Okay. Never mind, he's there. Alright, let's back up. Guess we can push one more wave if she really wants that gold, but like... Oh, he got executed, okay. I heard the Dark Harvest. She got hit by the Qs.
Shut down.
That's such a bad buy. Alright, let's just go with this. That's a little bit better. Let me grab a control ward here. Well, I mean, win rate's an important metric, but it's not everything. I mean, I was just saying that it's like, it's ludicrous to say that I base, you know, my tier list on win rates, because I've been recommending Rakan for like 5 patches, and he's never had over a 50% win rate in kind of his modern history for solo queue. And I specifically have not recommended Sona, even though she's had a high win rate for a while, because I didn't think it made sense in the meta. Yeah, I don't know about that gank, bro. See if we can at least get this. Can we get this? Can we get something off of that TP? We got priority.
Turret plating will
Yeah,
soon
Zoe's pretty
fall.
legit. I think we can win around Zoe. Oof, almost. Oof. He missed those, but it'd be nice if we could get Dragon or something. Okay, we did get that though, so that's good. And he's dead. I guess at least he traded one back.
An ally has been slain.
I mean, Sona's always had a high win rate. Like, she's always kind of legit. I just felt like she was outclassed by Nami. As far as that goes. Shit, I missed it. Yeah, we get it anyway, so. Yeah, my ults have not been on point with Sona today. If you play Zoe as a jungler, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, she lost her AoE clear, like her AoE, right? They nerfed it on her Q. I mean, it still does a little bit, but I think, doesn't it do like 50% less damage to multiple targets or something like that? Can we just get Dragon? I don't have ult. We don't. No. Yeah, just get out. That's so bad. We might die from this. We're gonna walk right into Veigar probably.
Oh, hello!
An ally has been slain. Rampage. An ally has been slain.
Zoe and Twitch, like, we can maybe win around them. This game feels hard, though. champion's so good if we get on her. Yeah, of course I was aggravated because I made the correct call and this clown's trying to argue with me about it. It's so obvious. It's like, should we get a free dragon or should we dive their tier 2 tower when we have no vision in their jungle and their jungler and mid are AFK and their jungler is Karthus who probably has his ult up? Like, yeah, and then the guy's like, no, dude, we totally should have done it. You just needed to get to that blast cone. We were out. It's like, no, dude. Not to mention their top had TP available. It's just like, it's so dumb. They're just trying so hard. That's fine. I just muted him so I don't get tilted by that stuff. Wow. Missed it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy crap, dude. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Twitch is starting to get pretty big, so we'll get a an Ardent Sensor next. This Kai'Sa though, like, it's not worth getting an Ardent Sense for Kai'Sa. I'd rather have Redemption. Help like Scion out. In a team fight. I mean, we have other ways to carry, you know. If Kai'Sa just soft ints some of these plays, we can still win for sure. Zoe's so powerful. Dude really wants to win. Gotta get Mercs for Karthus, I think. No, they're not doing it. It's slow. I'm not gonna waste it. They're all dead. Need to go clear out that gold up there. They see Kai'Sa bottom. Help me out with this. I need Scion. I need an adult. Okay. don't have Kai'Sa, but whatever. Just 4v5 it with this Twitch and I don't like not having a control word slot, but since we already have Baron, I'm hoping we're just going to push some lanes here. Watch Bunny Fufu, and he said that if you put a ward on their tier 2 after it's down, you get tons. I mean, yeah, it depends. Like, it's pretty common, depending on the situation, to drop a ward in the middle of the lane somewhere. You know, a major issue with that, though, is you only have 3 wards on the map at any one time, so it depends on what your team's trying to do. Like, you might need that ward to go siege somewhere, you know? Dude just lost his mind. I have no idea what's going on there. But yeah, I mean, that is good. Like, after you take an inhibitor and you're backing or something, that's a good place to put a ward. If you're gonna, like, rotate the dragon or Baron or something, I'll do that pretty common. It kind of depends on where you have pressure and what you're trying to do. Alright, we got it. Did Kai'Sa just mastery? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we had a couple of Rengar's bot lane. That was in like the summer heyday when AD carries weren't as strong. Sona and Twitch both did pretty good. I'll give it to... Or Zoe, rather. Sona did good, too. Dog player. Karthus OP. Sona's pretty good against Karthus, because you keep everybody pretty topped off, and that shield's pretty good. I mean, the Twitch did pretty well too, but I think the Zoe was definitely in the driver's seat that one. Yeah, I think it's still good. I mean, you could take Transcendence, maybe. Celerity's out of the question on most champs. But yeah, it's pretty good, especially on someone like Sona, because you heal yourself when you heal other people, so you're almost always going to be topped off if you're not dead. It's still a lot, so like... Oh, awesome. Let me see here. Okay, Kev, thanks, man. I respect that. I respect it. I do appreciate you being here a long time. I get that. You know, and that's why I try to have a fairly long leash with stuff like that, because I know people have bad days and bad stuff going on in their lives and things like that. So I appreciate that, man. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I'll try to be a little less sassy with some of my retorts. But thank you, I appreciate that. I'm sorry if I, if I sounded arrogant or came off in a certain way. I don't intend to do that, if that seems like that to you sometimes, but I apologize for whatever I did that may have ruffled your feathers as well. Who would still run Celerity? Maybe other, like, champions like Hecarim You know, just champions that have like large speed boosts that get like a major benefit out of the boost. I still think absolute focus is the way to go, though. I mean, like, let me see. On champions that have a heal, particularly champions that have a self-heal, like Sona or Nami.
Hey, you're lost. But I get it.
I don't remember the exact numbers. Let me see. I did look at them. So it's still 3 to 30, so that's definitely a nerf, but like at level 6, for example, 11 AP is worth like 240 or something there, but 250 gold value. Level 11, it's worth like 350 to 400 gold value. So it's not like insane, but it's like early game, it starts off giving you some pretty decent gold value. You know, give you about between 100 to 250 during the laning phase, and then, you know, going into the mid game, you get about 400 gold value. So it's pretty good. It's obviously not as OP as it was. Whereas something like Transcendence, by comparison, doesn't give you anything until level 10, which is pretty long for a support. And when it does give you 10% CDR, that's 266 gold value. So now the conversion rate on percentages, that can get interesting. You know, then it's no longer giving you the 10% benefit if you go over the edge, but it does give you 20 ability power, which is about 40 or 400 AP, I think. So like Transcendence can be good. Celerity's not good. I just think that this is just better in a lot of situations because it does something early game. Unlike Transcendence, it still gives you some AP. I mean, having 6 AP at level 3 adds up. Sona has really good AP ratios. So it's not as good as it was, but I still think it's the best option there. If you know you're going to get Locket or something like that as a third item, if you know you're not going to get Ardent Censer, then maybe Transcendence becomes a little bit better, because CDR is good on Sona. You know, she doesn't need CDR as much. I don't know what, is it like Annie support? She doesn't need CDR as much as other champs because her auras are on such a short cooldown anyways. Really, her ult is one of the only things that heavily benefits from CDR. But yeah, it's Annie Ash. So I mean, yeah, I can't follow the whole conversation on climbing, but you got to be able to adapt. I mean, that's why I'm playing Sona. Like, I was losing with everything else. I started winning with Sona. I started thinking about it. I was like, huh. Well, all those things I mentioned before, they nerfed Ignite. They nerfed Jungle. Even though, like Tu said, it really doesn't affect early game jungle that much. People are still playing, like, scaling tanky junglers more. Or at any rate, junglers are still they're still objectively weaker any way you look at it, right? And they nerfed Rakan, who a lot of people didn't play Rakan. I played Rakan a lot. They've nerfed a lot of the hard engage though. The nerf to Ignite is huge, and the buffs to Forbidden Idol were massive. They're just kind of latent because assassins were so strong. And they've nerfed some of the assassins too. Like they nerfed Dark Harvest, which was really popular. You know, for a few patches there. They nerfed. Did they nerf Jhin a couple of times in the preseason? Or at least once. I can't remember. Either way, it just feels like your games are dragging out a little bit longer. They added in the tower plating, which sort of reinforces longer laning phases and lane priority. I mean, it's possible she's been good for the last few patches. I just thought that Rakan was a lot better. It's not a remake yet. She still has a minute to show up. So I just had to adapt. I had to quit playing Rakan. And start playing what's winning. Okay, yeah, she did show up and TP'd. Okay, so she just sat in the fountain and charged up her Q. She's going for an all-in. Please don't get level 2'd by her. Okay.
Purifying element.
Was she gonna take a tower shot? Oh, almost. Dude. Now she's effectively got her stun because she can put up her shield first and then stun. God. Vayne is so awful in the laning phase. Well, she tumbled forward. Pretty sure she tumbled forward. She at least walked up. Now, this is like 20 CS or something that she's going to miss here. I mean, maybe I can get a lot of it. We'll see. Like, she literally walked up to you in plain sight. Like, why are you pinging my ward? Like, you saw her. I have a ward in that bush. Like, where else do you want me to ward? We're pushing a tower the entire laning phase because you're Vayne. You know what I mean? Like, what? Well, yeah, of course I'm going to max W, but you need to get 2 points in Q just so your Q does something in lane. So you can trade back a little bit. Really, none of them die? Alright. Well, okay, she flashed, so... All she had to do was live. We had 2 people collapsing. Damn, they barely got me. That last auto from one of them is from the Ashe. 22 CS. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you play passively. Like, you're down 40 CS. Like, that's a real thing. That's not like a state of mind. Can we get this? She's gonna walk down there and die again. Jesus Christ. She didn't even ult?
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I thought she ulted the Vayne. She just killed her. Like, she didn't have flash because she flashed on me in the previous fight. So she didn't have flash. She didn't have ult. She just literally just walked up, stunned the Vayne, and killed her. Maybe Ashe arrowed her. I don't know.
Double kill.
Alright, well, maybe Ahri can carry this. Hecarim's good if he gets enough items. Like, almost every 80 carry feeds, it feels, or, I don't know, maybe that's a misperception. There actually are a lot of 80 carries near the top of the ladder currently. I should have had potion ticking the whole time. We just can't even walk up, basically. We're down 50 CS at 9 minutes. Literally 50. I should have started a potion immediately. Oh, my barrier was like 10 seconds away, too. I don't think I've seen a 30 CS platinum game at 10 minutes before. Unless the person was AFK for like 5 minutes. Okay. Well, maybe I can rotate over here and make a play. I don't have boots yet.
An ally has been slain.
We're just pretty much going to watch them farm bot, though. They're up 2 levels on me now. Yeah, but a lot of this is her fault. Like, she didn't have to walk up and get all in by Annie twice. That's actually like 3 times she's done that. Riven's like, LOL, you took barrier. I'm 1 in 3 top lane. Please. Please. Can we do something? Pin? Pin into the wall? Okay. Thank God. Alright. Okay. I have to get another Null Magic Mantle so I can turn that into Mercs.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Yeah, but I've played with Vaynes before. Like, this is really bad. Like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. We can still win the game. Oh, is she just inting? She's just inting. Okay. He's gonna have the shield and bait me, probably. Dude, get this guy.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I gotta get boots. There's just so many rotations going on right now. I get a control word too. I'm gonna wait on control word.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Still down 60 CS, but Hecarim's fed as hell, so maybe we just run around with Hecarim. Last hit it! Jesus, so I can freaking get the experience, man. And Sona loses her ping. Or not Sona, Riven. Said it's like pinging stuff from across the map. He's not even like at a fight. He just spends so much time dead in the pool. He's got time to watch everybody else and ping everything they do. Gotta find some reason that you're losing, right? It's like you're 2-5 against Kennen. You gotta start pinging the support. Like when they only hit 1 or 2 people with their ult instead of all 3. You gotta ping them. Blade the Rune King plus Zeal to Vamp Scepter. Why would you get a Cole when you have 30 CS at 10 minutes? What?
An ally has been slain.
Hecarim's throwing this lead. To be fair, there's not really someone he can play around, though. I guess Ahri's doing all right. Like, he could maybe play around the Ahri. Dude, defend the tower, bro. They're just gonna get this tower, I think.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay. Well, I got all three on that time. Where's the ping now, Riven?
An enemy has been slain.
They got that last dragon.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Now, if we get Ash Arrow, it's gonna be bad. No, I know. I know she can't ping because I muted her. She wouldn't, though.
An ally has been slain.
I can't wait on that. We'll have to come back and get it next time. Alright, now I've got enough for Athene's. Oh, Lord. Shit, I got faked on that.
An ally has been slain.
Come on, Akram, don't start, man. Dude, what? Like, nobody's there, man.
Killing spree.
Like, we had no vision.
Turret has been destroyed.
Maybe Riven can split push her way back into this. Maybe unnecessary to ult that. I just want to make sure she didn't flash out of it or something. they see Hecker on bottom. Riven really needs to split bottom. Oh my god, really? I could have probably just barriered instead of flashing there. Not bad, considering how far behind we are. Yeah, I got donated this skin by Dylan, who unfortunately is no longer with us. He's alive, he just doesn't play League currently. Sucked into the world of Warcraft. Happens to the best of us sometimes. Hopefully Dylan will come back at some point, but I don't think... Was it early 2018? I think that was the last time we saw Dylan. He was a great supporter of the channel for a long time. Gave a lot of skins. He had every single skin in the game. I mean, dude was a baller. Really sad to see Dylan go. I mean, he was a cool guy, but he also donated a lot. He like donated my second monitor. He gave a ton of skins. He got a ton of coaching sessions. He's great.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
How many are dead? We're gonna get flanked here. Yeah, we should have just backed. I mean, there's Riven. The dude does not play Riven. I'll tell you that right now, based on what I just saw. Yeah, we should not have pressured that without more vision. Like, it's just one person dead, and it's 4v5. I mean, Vayne's not even in this game. And that's being generous, calling Riven a person. We could still win. All we need are a couple of team fights. I mean, Hecarim is very difficult for them to deal with right now, and Ahri is playing pretty well for the most part. So, like, if Riven or Vayne, like, do anything at some point, I'm pretty sure we just win. And I'm scaling up. I wasn't sure if more people were gonna like jump into that or what. Riven honestly just needs to sit in a side lane and just never leave and just pressure. That's like all she can do right now until Cannon shows up. Then she's got to leave because he'll kill her. Bad. That's like all of our wave clear. They're gonna get an inhibitor off of that. Well, at least we only lost one inhibitor off of that. Now we'll go Ardent
Your
next.
turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I think you definitely can win. We win these types of games all the time. No, it's not even that low, man. Like, I'd say we at least have a 20% chance to win this game. If you surrender games where you have 20%, you're going to have 20% less wins. So instead of being 50%, you're going to be 40%. I mean, not every game is going to be that way, but, like, it adds up at the end of the season. You know, if you just win, like, 5 more games, you would have had 1 more division at the end of the season. And that could be the difference between getting Plat 1 and Diamond or getting Silver 1 and Gold. This game's, like, not even that, like, we've won games way worse than this. Like, we're not favored. But I'd say we have at least a 20%, maybe more than that. Yeah, I mean, you have a 0% chance if you surrender. Yeah, I mean, literally, there was one season, I think it was season 7, I was 1 game away from Diamond. I was game 5 of promos. So if I... Whoa! How the hell did that dude even get there? And I played like over 2,000 games that season. That was when we had my daughter in full-time daycare the first year. So yeah, I mean, it was like literally just 1 more game out of 2,000. If there was 1 time where the team didn't surrender, I would have had it. I mean, there are other times, you know, like there are other games we could have won, but like every single game counts by the end, even if you play 2,000 games. So you don't want to freak out about every game, but you know, it's pretty simple just to not surrender. Like there are times I surrender if it's like, you know, 1 to 30 or something, but like this is not one of those times. The game's totally winnable. Annie's falling off hard, like she's not going to be able to keep up with my healing. I kept her up so hard in that fight, though. Shit, I'm dead, aren't I? Yeah, because he wanted a face check. Well, that's probably game right there. Ekram's face checking. Middle is completely dark when Baron's up 13 seconds. Like, we saw Annie, right? Like, I saw her right here. Right? We saw her, and he still walked in here. When there's not even lane priority. Like, we have no vision of anybody. And the most likely place they're going to be is in mid lane. So I just shouldn't have even followed him in there. It's possible I should even just go Mikhail's here instead of Ardent. Just to get people out of the Ash Arrow. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm not of the 100% never surrender type. I'm just of the I think people surrender a lot more than they should type. Annie tried to get cute. That might throw their push. I did miss ult, but I probably still would have died to Ash Arrow even if I hit that ult. So it's definitely Hecarim. I mean, I blame myself for going over there with Hecarim. They have Baroned up minions. I don't think we're going to be able to win this. I mean, maybe. Maybe we just got to try. It's just Udyr. Got him. This guy was spamming surrender. I guess the Ari. Yeah, Annie with that bush camp. God, this guy's even flaming. Ribbon's like, I do deserve to win, man. I tried so hard. I just flamed the crap out of Sona from across the map for taking barrier. Only hitting 1 or 2 people with her ult instead of 3 in a jungle fight. I went 2 and 14. Of course I deserve to win. I fed hard and flamed everybody. I'm trying so hard. Like, alright, bro. Hecarim probably didn't even notice. Like, that's it for the games for tonight. I think. Well, how much time do we have? Maybe I could do... It's like 3 a.m. Oh. It's because I was like, we're only at 3 hours. What? It's because I had to restart the stream. That's it. I was like, how have I only been streaming for 3 hours? It's 3 a.m. No, I've been streaming for about 5 hours. But like this play here at the end, let me pull it up. I'm not sure if it's going to let me pull it up, actually. Let me see. I think, well, how much time do we have? Let me see. Yeah, like, the only reason we didn't throw at the very end there was because I McHale'd him when he got stunned. The second time, because I bought that McHale's, but he probably didn't even notice that. So we held here, which is good. Alright, like right here. So this is where I think I follow the Hecarim over here. No, we see the Annie. He's just trying to clear a ward. So that's where I thought the game was done. I did miss the stun on the Yasuo, but the arrow, the Ash arrow still would have hit me. I still would have died. We just shouldn't been nowhere close to that. And then, like, right here, Hecarim, again, runs into the darkness in mid lane. We don't even have Ahri here. I Mikhail's that off of him. Stun the Yasuo. Barrier to save me here. Keep the Vayne up with constant W's. I healed half of her health right there with a W. Yeah. All right, so that's let me see how much healing and shielding did I do that game. Someone said there's like a shields allies thing now. I didn't know there was. Okay, so total healing done was 23,000. Shielding done. It's not including yourself. Was 23. It's 41,000. Oops. So I negated about 41,000 damage. Well, I don't know if all of that shield gets used, though, because some of that can be, like, over-shielding. So I don't know if all of the shield gets used. So it's difficult to say, but I can say that it felt like it was impossible for us to lose team fights if we were all there. I mean, Ahri wasn't even there in the last fight. Yeah. Okay, well, that's going to be it. I think did we lose a game tonight? I think we may have won them all. I think we lost one. Like 4-1 or something. 5-1. Yeah, we lost one. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-1. Yeah, I mean, Sona's the ticket right now, basically. We're like under 50% on almost everything else, but then Sona is just like super high win rate. Well, yeah, she got that triple kill in the base because I saved her a lot. I stunned for her. I put the green shot on Udyr, reduced his damage, and got like 3 heals on her. But yeah, it should come back. Yeah, we've been running pretty hot. Hopefully we can keep it going. Let me update the status here. Oops, P2, 0P. So hopefully we can get back to Diamond in a week or so. We'll see. Damage mitigation means like how much damage you block. Like how much damage you canceled out is a way to think of it. Such, I mean, I'm using that to mean like healing or shielding can negate a certain amount of healing. And I actually did like, I did almost as much damage as that Riven with like full support items, Sona. Like I even got Mikhail's. I didn't even get Ardent Sensor, so I didn't even have as much AP as I could have had. But I still did almost as much damage as that Riven did. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Tomorrow I should have the patch notes ready for you. I'll try to have the support tier list ready for you. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.